Hey guys, this is the Dark Preacher, and welcome back to FTB Revelation. Well, that's noisy. Let's get off there. But then again, it's going to be noisy in here too because my quarry is running. And boy, is it running. Ooh, no, not you. You. No, not you. Not you either. Give me that. Put that back. But, if you don't remember what we were working on the last episode, seeing as how it's been a while, we were working on a nuclear reactor down here, which I've expanded. This is now a 5x5x5 interior fission reactor, and it puts out 4200 RF a tick. And the heat per tick is negative 160, and the reason because of that is I had to add this stair here because I was having problems getting out the door because of all the cooling items that I have in here. Let's see here. I've got Inderium coolers in the corners like they're supposed to be. I've got redstone coolers on top of gold coolers, which are on top of water coolers. I've got lapis coolers. There's a lot of cooling in this thing. And right now we're only running TBU fuel rods, which are basically made out of thorium. And this thing, it'll run with the door open. It won't get hot, won't get any colder, nothing. So, we've got that going on. And by the way, that took a lot of work off camera. Mostly the Inderium parts for the coolers, because I had to wait for platinum. I had to wait for a lot of platinum. So let's grab these bees out of here, and this redstone ore, or redstone blocks. It's been a bit since I've been in this world. Ooh, obsidian. Yellow. Nice. Rocky Princess. Every now and then I get one single piece of cobblestone, and I know not why. But this thing is a little over halfway full. And I upgraded this to a small storage crate, and it's getting filled up right now. I mean, look at all this copper I've got. It's nuts. It's nuts how much stuff I've got going on right now. I'll put that in there, why not? Obsidian, put that away. We'll put these away, because we can easily pull those back out if we need to. And we'll just toss those in there, and that, and that, and that. Oh, Lord. So one thing I've been doing is I got this crusher, because I was thinking, hey, you can make yellorium with the crusher. Yeah, you can make yellorium dust out of yellorite ore. Just give it a second. There you go. Yellorite ore. That gets you yellorium dust. Well, how do you make the yellorite dust into anything? Well, you take it over to the induction smelter, you toss it in with some sand, and you get uranium. There is no way to make actual yellorium ingots unless you feed them through the extreme reactor. I mean, like, turn the extreme reactor off, you put them in here, they go in here, and then you hit eject fuel and it pops out yellorium. This thing's still running, by the way. We are currently sitting at 1.13 kilo RF per tick. But this thing is producing 4200 RF a tick. Ah, a depleted TBU fuel rod. We shall take this upstairs and process it. Now, the only way to get anything is with the fuel reprocessor after it's been depleted. Well, once you do that, you get uranium-233, uranium-235, neptunium-236, neptunium-237, and the uses on these... I mean, I can make IC2 enriched uranium nuclear fuel with the uranium-235, or I can make uranium-235, which you use to make LEU, which has a base heat gen of 50 heat per tick. I don't know how well my system currently can handle that. I would need to set up something like what 47 Mark IV did, where I'm growing ender pearls with ender lilies in a machine to melt down and make resonant ender to feed to the coolers, which are the active fluid coolers. So, one thing I have done is I've got a basic drawer with 119 ender pearls in it because I have a phytogenic insulator that has been growing ender pearls from ender lilies. Simple. But I need microgrow, and I run out of that stuff so quickly. But I know of one way to completely automate that. It's just gonna take a lot of work. So first, we need sapling. Matter of fact, we need a normal oak sapling. Because we're going to put down an oak tree just to harvest sap from. Because if we're going to go and do this, we're going to go big or go home. So, that there. Wait a minute. Watering can. And reservoir. That should be enough. Yep, there we go. One tree. One oak tree that will produce us sap. So we put that away and that away. Move this over here and that. Actually, no, move that there. There we go. And then we need an arboreal extractor. Arboreal extractor. We need 2 iron gears, and at this point we're going to have to break down some iron blocks, I think. Yeah, because we've got 741 stacks of iron blocks. Or 741 iron blocks, period. Alright, 2 of those. We're going to need a redstone servo. We're going to need a device frame, which means a copper gear. And then an actual device frame. Hello? Oh, I'm out of glass. Okay, well, I think I'm out of sand. So that's another thing I need to do. I need to make a cobbleworks to make cobblestone, sand, gravel, and glass. Because I think I'm completely out of all that. I can't stop this because it's currently working on iron, and I have a buttload of iron. As a matter of fact, let's just go to the mining dimension real quick and shut all that off. Because we've got way too much. Way too much. I needed steel, so I set up the immersive engineering stuff, and that was taking forever. So I figured, hey, let's just make the coal coke, because you can make steel in the induction smelter if you have coal coke. I'm making blocks of coal coke right now in case I need steel in the future. Actually, right quick, let's get out our sleeping bag and take a quick nap. And there we go, daytime. Now let's go into the mining dimension. And wait for everything to load in. And let's run over here real quick. Not enough room. And let's stop you for now, so everything can catch up. Because you have been working very well, my friend, and you have not even finished partway. So, still got that stupid bug. Okay, so shut up. We'll figure out a way to kill them automatically and all that in a minute. So, yeah, pulverizer's running, redstone furnace is constantly running, and this thing is getting full. It's nuts. Let's see. What was I going to do? I was going to get a stack of cobblestone. Let's switch this for this. Make a bunch of sand. Put that back in there. Okay, so, I'm going to take a quick little break, wait for the sand to get done, make the glass, and do some other off-camera prep work in order to just get things set up for this Phytogrow factory. So, I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, I'm back, and I have a setup for, what level of Phytogrow did I get to? Phytogrow, rich Phytogrow. Now the normal way to do this is with rich slag, but I haven't found a reliable, repeatable, renewable way of making rich slag. But with a fluid transposer full of sap and regular Phytogrow, which is just slag, niter, and sawdust, all of which, if you loop it right, you can create with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different machines. First off, we have the induction smelter. It is smelting down anvils and sand to make slag. The iron is going over to the crafter, which is turning it into blocks of iron, and then an anvil, and sending the anvil back to the induction smelter. Over here, we have an igneous extruder making cobblestone, which is getting its water from an aqueous accumulator down there. The cobblestone is going into a pulverizer, which is making gravel and sand. The sand is going to both the induction smelter and this crafter, which is making Phytogrow and sandstone. The sandstone is going to this pulverizer, which has a push-pull on top, where it's pulverizing the sandstone back into sand and sending it back here, along with the niter, which is being combined with the slag and the sawdust, which is coming from this teeny tiny tree farm right here, which is nothing more than a plant sower and a plant gatherer I don't care about the sludge. So, final result is Phytogrow comes in. Phytogrow materials come in. Phytogrow gets made. It gets sent over to the fluid transposer, where it gets made into Phytogrow. Rich Phytogrow, I might add. And it gets sent to both this basic drawer and the arboreal extractor to be run through the system to make more sap to turn regular Phytogrow into rich Phytogrow. So, we have 60 sawdust in here, we have 26 oak wood. Eventually this thing will get to a point where a good portion of the processes will stop. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Yeah, can't exactly put those in there. So, I'm just going to have to dig a little hole, diggy hole. Add those. And that, my friends, is the beginning. The beginning. Yeah, all that just to get started. Because the next thing is this stuff is going to be sent to an energizer. It's going to be sent to an energetic infuser, correction, where it's going to be turned into fluxed Phytogrow using power, where it's then going to be sent to a phytogenic insulator with ender lilies, which is going to make ender pearls, which is going to get sent to a magma crucible and a fluid transposer, and also down to the reactor. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on. Whole lot of stuff going on. So what I'm going to do is that, and figure out a way to get. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I can just do it on top. What am I doing? So, buffers in the corners need access for the liquid, right? So we put a buffer here, and fluid pipes coming off of those going to the active coolers in the corners. I don't even have a ledge here. That's just asking for a creeper. There we go. Much better. And then to close this up on the outside, we'll just do this right along here. There we go. Okay, so that's the beginning of everything. We're getting rich Phytogrow here. We're getting rich Phytogrow here. This is running at 3 times speed now. This is getting sap. It's 150 so far. I mean, every time this thing works on the tree, it does 50 sap. But with the rich Phytogrow in there, that means 150 sap, which means it makes more rich Phytogrow quicker. Yeah, because 200. So, 1 rich Phytogrow per operation. I need to work on making this stuff slightly better. So we're going to put some of that in there, and there we go. might limit this to how much it can hold. But in the meantime, we're getting our sand, we're getting our sandstone, we're getting our niter, we're getting our slag, sawdust, all sorts of good stuff. Random flour here and there and everywhere. There we go. This is going to be the beginnings of major power production, which is going to be sent over flux networks to what is eventually out in this nice big area over here. Our lovely, lovely, lovely advanced rocketry area. Because I'm going to dig a huge cylindrical hole here and turn that into my rocket silo. So, and to think, we started off with just this, and now we have a nuclear reactor in the basement. If I can get that active cooling going using resonant ender, that'll keep this thing nice and cool all the time. Because I'm going to put a buffer there, and fluid ducts are going to come out of there, and these are going to change to active coolers, and they're going to get resonant ender in them all the time. Which means I need to get to work on a better storage system. Let me out. Let me out of the basement. Because this is not going to be able to keep up for much longer. Especially seeing as how I, one, stopped the quarry, and I keep getting more and more stuff in here that's coming through from where the quarry is. And look at that, 17 diamonds. 17 diamonds. Those were just sitting on the other side. So I'm going to, one, clean up the inventory a little bit. Two, figure out something to do with the gravel I keep getting from this over here. I might make a concrete factory, to tell you the truth. Because I'm getting gravel from over here. I don't even have a mob farm set up where I'm getting, you know, liquid meat and pink slime and all that. I don't even have that set up yet. I'm going to do that. Those cows are going to die horrible, horrible deaths. All in the name of science and feeding me at the same time. So, I'm glad I got that many cows over there now. Yeah. So that's going to do it for me. As always, I'm the Dark Preacher. This is FTB Revelation. I'm kind of glad to be back because I get to make these crazy kind of systems. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.